Thank you, Reggie. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to ask you all to close your eyes just for a moment, for real. Close them with me and go back in time. Go back nearly exactly 4 years ago, 11:45 p.m. on November 8th, 2016, and the moments, the minutes, and hours that followed as it set in that the election, by the narrowest of margins, had slipped away from us. That Donald Trump was going to be president. That history was denied. Remember that feeling in your stomach, in your head, in your heart? Remember the anger, the fear, the frustration? Remember it all. Remember it like it was yesterday. Now open your eyes and channel those feelings and repeat after me. We are not going to let that happen again. We have the power to make sure that doesn't happen again. All of us on this call and the tens of millions of people like us around the country. We have the power to end the Trump presidency, to elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, to make sure Mitch McConnell is no longer the majority leader, to give House Democrats an even bigger majority. All of it. We, all of us, we have that power. But history does not write itself. We have to write it. And we have to work like we've never worked before over the next 9 days to write the history we want. For 4 years, we've marched, we've protested, we've written letters to Congress, we've made millions of calls, we've never let up, we've been vigilant. And in the last few weeks, we've sent letters to swing states, we've sent text messages, we've made phone calls, and now we need to finish strong. We need to write a different history. We need to ensure a different outcome from that fateful night 4 years ago. Your vote, our vote, it is our power. So if you haven't voted yet, please make sure you have a plan to do so, whether it's in person early, by mail, or in person on election day. Make your plan, prioritize it, and vote. If you've already voted, woo, thank you. And take the next step. Go make sure your neighbors, your friends, your loved ones, and everyone you know is voting. You can text POWER to 668-366 to get involved. We have that power. We are the majority. And now we need to make sure our voice is heard at the ballot box. And listen, I know things are tough right now, but I'm more optimistic than I've ever been in a long time. And here's why. I have never seen MoveOn members, progressives, and voters from coast to coast more fired up, more engaged, and ready to take our country in a different direction. And here's another reason why. Because I am confident that if we do our work, if we dig deep, if we work like we've never worked before, our power and our vote will mean our next speaker will make history in 9 short days. Senator Kamala Harris is a powerful and visionary leader, a lawyer, a senator, a mother, and a historic candidate, and soon to be MVP, Madam Vice President. I could not be more thrilled to welcome our next Vice President, Kamala Harris.
Hey everyone. Listen, I want to thank MoveOn for everything you are doing to get the vote out every year and this year. You know what's at stake in this election. Right now, all at once, we're experiencing a deadly pandemic, an economic crisis, a climate crisis, and a long overdue reckoning on racial injustice. And in the midst of this, we have a president who refuses to do his job, who stokes chaos and division, who fans the flames of racism and refuses to condemn white supremacists, who purposefully lied to the American people about the threat of the coronavirus and still does not have a plan to contain it. He is fighting in the Supreme Court to get rid of the Affordable Care Act and rip away protections from millions of Americans with pre-existing conditions, again, in the middle of a pandemic, all while jamming through a Supreme Court justice to help him do exactly that. But we can choose a better future. And that starts with electing Joe Biden. Joe has had a plan for COVID since March, and under his leadership, we will contain this virus, save lives, and build our economy back better than before. Joe will be a president who gives everyone a chance to get ahead, the middle class and working people. We will eliminate the Trump tax cuts for big corporations in the top 1%, and we won't raise taxes 1 cent on folks making less than $400,000 a year. And we will invest the savings in lower health care costs, better schools, protecting Social Security and Medicare, and reducing the cost of child care for low and middle income families. Above all, Joe will be a president who unites the American people. He'll bring together Democrats and Republicans and independents, old and young, from all different races and backgrounds to meet the challenges of our time, to restore the soul of our nation. But we need your help. It's just a matter of days until Tuesday, November 3rd. So please text POLLS, P-O-L-L-S, to 30330 to find out where you can vote or return a vote-by-mail ballot. And sign up to volunteer at joebiden.com/events. And make sure everyone you know has a plan to vote. And please ask them to write down when, where, and how they will vote this year. Urge them to vote early if they can. Together, we can elect Joe Biden as our next president and begin building a better future for the American people. So let's get to work. Thank you, guys.
So, Kamala Harris, congratulations on your nomination as the first African-American Vice President nominee.
We are so proud of you. How fitting that the first Black woman to be nominated as a major party's VP pick is also a member of the first Black sorority.
We are so proud of you and all the work you have done this far, and all the barriers you have broken in the process.
You are teaching young girls to speak their minds, follow their purpose, and to let their voices be heard no matter what.
Thank you for being a role model to so many young Black women.
I've never seen myself, a Black woman, represented in the presidential election until now.
Your hard work, dedication, and commitment to public service shows any young girl that you can do anything that you set your mind to.
So we know that they will work overtime to get inside of your head, paint you in a negative light, and mispronounce your name. But because you're a woman of Alpha Kappa Alpha, you and I know those silly tactics will not work.
Senator Harris, you have inspired millions of women, not only in America, but across the world, that a woman can be vice president.
As we know, the future is female, and Senator Kamala Harris is right on time.
I am proud to call you my soror, and I am thankful that you're here to make change reality.
You're the ultimate example of service to all mankind, and we're cheering you on the whole way through.
Like the great Rosa Parks, on November 3rd, take your seat, but in the White House, and don't get up.
Congratulations, soror. We are so proud of you.
You're doing an amazing job.
I wish you all the best of luck in your race to VP. I am rooting for you. We're all rooting for you.
And I can't wait to see all that you do for us and our country. Congratulations, soror.
And may God bless you.